This is part 8 of my 8-part YouTube series that's documenting my section hiking along the Appalachian Trail from Dalton, Massachusetts to Killington, Vermont. This video includes some bonus footage where I climbed a 2/10 mile rock scramble from Cooper Lodge Shelter up to the Killington Peak. This will give you some insight on what is in store for me when I get to New Hampshire in the White Mountains, where we do miles of this type of hiking every day. Let's see how we did. All right, we're doing the ascent from behind the shelter up to Killington Point. There's a 0.2 rock scramble. I've already gone up part of it. So I'll bring you for a ride. Here it is, Larry's up there. So we'll see how this video turns out. For me, this is considered like straight up. It's not straight up, but let me see if I can angle this a little bit better for you guys. So you'll hear me breathing hard. That's really just me summoning my superhuman strength to get up this rock scramble. So this is me turning around. That's going down. All right, come up that part. I'll keep ascending. Oh. Oh boy. Once again, I don't consider this hiking. I consider these rock scrambles. But some of the trails like this. So we're going up all that. Oh boy. Another adjustment. There we go. So Larry's probably 10 feet above me right now. So I don't know if y'all can tell. We're gonna shoot right up, straight up through that opening. So when I climb like this, on the handle, I don't hold up here, I hold this lower section. Makes the poles a little bit shorter. The grip is there above my head. And I push with my legs up and pull with my hands, pull my body up. All right, this one I'm gonna Use my hands on the rocks. And the poles to try to push off. Oops, fell forward. That's all right, better than backwards. Okay. All right. This is like what New Hampshire is going to be like, literally all day long. So I will only do like 12-mile days because we'll be climbing and descending these rock scrambles all day long. So it's hard to say, but it's weird. You see the path. You do this enough. The path is, I guess it's like a putting green to a golfer. You can see where the ball's going to go. Whew, look at that view. It's starting to open up. But anyway, you see they see where the putt's going to go. And same way with us out here hiking. You hike enough, you start seeing the trail. Other people look and say, "There's no trail." I see the trail. If not, you make a trail. But there others have gone before you, so there's always a trail. It's not like I'm the first one out here. It's just a matter of finding the trail. Woo. All right, we're almost there. Another 100 yards of this. Oh boy. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Up. There's apparently 2 ways to go. I'm gonna go to the right. It's got a blue blaze. I think that's the right. Looks like somebody put steps over here. All right. Whew. Once again, I'm breathing hard. Summoning my superpowers. Getting close, folks. I don't know if you can see the radio antenna. That's what we're shooting for. And once again, there's that view. Yeehaw! There you go. Not too bad. That breeze feels good. Folks, looks like we were going down that way, right over those rocks, almost straight down when we go down. It'll be just as much fun as it was coming up. One wrong step and we'll go down over the mountain pretty fast. Alright, let's keep going. We're almost to the top. Still Rock Scramble, but easier than what we just came through. Oh. Alright. Hey, hello. Alright. Ow. That, folks, we're at Killington Peak. So I'll give you the communication towers. So here we are. Whew. Excellent views. There's actually guys working. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, Killington Peak. I forget the elevation. I'll put it in the film when I edit it. Later. Alright, we're now going to do the downhill portion of this. This is a 0.2 of a mile descent off of Killington Peak. It's the Rock Scramble that's behind the shelter. And you know, I'll be putting the poles away for some of this. I'll be butt sliding, but just give y'all some perspective on what we think's coming when we get to New Hampshire. All right. Oh, down on my butt. But who knows where this video will go? Okay. Probably could have put my pose down, been just as much. Come down here, but all right. You don't see a lot of videos out on YouTube showing you this 0.2 of a mile spur trail, but for people that want to hike it, now you'll know what it looks like. Once again, I gotta get on my butt. Remember, I'm old, my knees don't like bending this much. That's the problem with descending, is the knees when you're older. So if you don't know who I am when you're watching this video, I'm 57 years old. But you know, that way you can see what it's like. And then those that haven't hiked any of this kind of stuff, you can get a grasp. See, there's Larry down there. He's ahead of me. Maybe he'll stop my fall if I misstep and start going down the mountain. Or I could just take him out with me as I go rolling past him. Sweat bee. Just so you know, I'm using my poles in one hand and my hands a lot on grabbing rocks and trees to help lower myself down. So I probably could have done this just as easily coming down without my poles. Now, I do like using my poles going up, but going down, I don't use them as much as I like using my free hands, because that helps take the pressure off of my knees. Like at this point, I'm going down sideways. All right. Oops, that was a slip. And once again, thank goodness it's not raining. These rocks be all slippery. Right now, my shoes are gripping them. I have 100% confidence in my shoes, so which is a great thing when you're on rocks. So. Last thing I want to do is climb rocks in the rain. I slip all over the place. All right, I got two options. I go that way, then we'll go that way for no particular reason other than those ridges in the rocks. My toes can grab my shoes. I can lower myself down. Then I'm going to lean against the rock and keep going down like that. Lower myself down, grabbing a rock. Of course, there's several moves to do, but Slop is the same one. You just grab hold of something with one hand and keep lowering yourself with the other. And you lean backwards or against the grain, so if you do slip and fall, you just fall against the mountain and not head over heels forward. So I'm leaning forward now. I'm holding the tree with my right hand. Unfortunately, pose my left hand. My feet are at an angle. Now I'm switching. I'm using the hand on another rock to lower myself down. So you just keep doing this all the way down the mountain. That's what I'm saying. I've probably been better off just putting the poles away and using both hands. And that's probably what I'll do in New Hampshire. I probably won't climb or ascend with poles. As we go further up the Appalachian Trail, we're at mile 1700 roughly. Whoops, I just leaned forward, folks. That was almost a disaster. You got this backpack on you and it's pushing weight forward. So you're constantly fighting that. You'll hear me talk about I'm leaning back And basically I'm neutralizing the weight. And that's the scary part. A lot of people don't realize I got this weight on my back that keeps pushing me. Gravity's pushing it forward down the hill. You're fighting that. But anyway, we keep doing more and more of these as we go down this trail. It just gets easier to put the poles away and do these type of scrambles with free hand in it. But yeah, constantly battling that weight, pushing you forward down the hill. This is why it's like every time you go down something like this, you're like, all right, made it. It sounds like you're just joking around. It's like, no, yes, joking, but totally serious. Could end your hike right here. It ends hikes every day. All right, this time I don't have anything to grab a hold of, so I'm just putting my poles down, flat hand in it, just to lower myself. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes they are useful, but sometimes they're not. They're in the way. All right, so in this little section of the Rock Scramble, it helped by having them, to use them to help lower myself down. So, okay. All right, once again, I feel lucky that it's not raining. So I just probably did 10 feet, 15 feet that I needed my poles because there was nothing around for me to grab. All right. Okay. So here's what's weird. It's faster for me to go up than it is to go down. But it's more of a cardio event to go up. But it's just kind of interesting. So we climb faster than we descend. I don't know if it's just because we're old or if everybody is like that. But you know, we're not 18-year-olds or 28-year-olds with great knees bouncing around out here. All right, keep descending. Be honest with you, now the rocks are what I would call normal difficulty. We do this type of descent every day, at least once a day, if not more, as well as climb this type of ascent every day, at least once or not more. So these don't, I mean, hey, I'm telling you, that's why the video's still running. I could fall and bust my ass and embarrass myself or really get hurt. So we leave the video running. You know, hopefully I don't fall. But it happens every day to hikers out here. So I'm really leveraging my poles, like since I've told you I started using them. All right. All right, good deal. Maybe there's hope for me to get through New Hampshire yet, right? Just need more practice on the rocks. Hate to say it. It's like everything else, the more you do, the better you get. And there's only one way to get better is to do something is to do it. So you get better at rocks, you just got to do more rocks. It's like Larry and I, we could have taken a gondola down the hill. We could have taken a shortcut that didn't include rocks, but we chose to come down this way so that we could get more experience in negotiating rocks. So that, you know, New Hampshire's only 45 miles away for us, so it's coming fast. We'll start hitting more and more rocks. We'll get to the point where it's all day long. What you just witnessed on this video, we'll be doing all day long, going up and down rocks. Hopefully we don't fall, get hurt. And we'll get maybe 10 to 12 miles a day done. Because, you know, it's rock scrambles. So these rocks are all wet, by the way. We're almost done. I can see I get this chunk right through here, and we're done. I think I'll bounce over here. All right. This rock looks wet, a little slippery, but we're going to go for it. Okay. Same way with this one. It's a little wet, a little slippery. Okay. All right, that's it. I mean, there's more, but this stuff's so easy. I'm not going to film it. Okay. Later. All right, that wraps up part 8 of the 8-part video series I produced that's documenting my section hiking along the Appalachian Trail from Dalton, Massachusetts up to Killington, Vermont. We've reached our destination, the trailhead at Kent Pond in Vermont, just north of Gifford Woods State Park. Hopefully you've learned something from this video series and it inspired you to go hike this section of the Appalachian Trail, the AT. Now don't forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on that red subscribe button. To get notifications of when I add content to my YouTube channel, go ahead and click on that bell icon. Ring that bell. If you like this video, then click on the thumbs up button. If you have any feedback, leave it in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. And remember, go out there and hike the Appalachian Trail, the AT,